Hello guys, welcome back to another YouTube video with Tank Review today on World of Warships console. That's right, boys and girls. And we're covering the American Tier 3 cruiser, the Phoenix. To tell you something there about these things there, guys, between this and its big sister at Tier 4. Hang on, I'll show you this. The Tier 4 American cruiser, the Omaha class, along with even the premium, which is the Marblehead, are actually made of citadels. These ships are not the best ships for your, well, arrangement of not being citadels. These things, all you have to do, you don't even have to say you want to look at them. You just frickin' shoot a booger at these things and you probably could citadel them. That's how badly these things are armored. I mean, they are light cruisers, so yeah. But this is a tech tree ship, so it does lead on to the Omaha at Tier 4 and the American Tier 3 battleship, which is Wyoming class. And what do I put on as my modification? I put main battery mod 2. Main battery traverse speed is 15% and main battery reload time is 5%. Basically, I wanted to try to get this thing firing as fast as I can. It comes with HE, AP, and torpedoes. Yes, American cruiser comes with torpedoes. Now keep this in mind when we cover both the Marblehead and the Omaha class cruisers, because these are the only three at low tier American cruisers that actually get torpedoes. I'm going to talk about that more in future videos, but yes. It also gets a damage control party, which is consumable duration 5.1 seconds. Reload time is 58.2 seconds. You get unlimited of them. And then you get sonar. Torpedo detection detectability is 2.5 kilometers. Detection of ships is 3.5 kilometers. And consumable duration 92.7 seconds. Reload time is 146.5 seconds, and you get 3 of these. So yeah. Survivability of the hit points of the ship is 25,080. I mean, once you get Citadel, that's going to be half of your health. Sometimes, maybe even your full health. So yeah. The main batteries, the 152mm Mark 14. She gets 10 of these guns. I'm not sure where all 10 of these guns are basically at, as much as I know of where they're at. The firing range is 12.8 kilometers, reload time is 7.3 seconds, and turning time is 15.7 seconds. Max HE shell damage is 2,200, so enough to really hit a destroyer and hurt them really bad. Firing setting chance is 14%. Max AP shell damage is 3,100. That's also not counting with if you citadel some by 2 on the broadside. Torpedoes is 533mm torpedoes. You get 2 of these. Remember, this means you get 2 launchers. It doesn't mean how many tubes are in each launcher. Reload time is 66 seconds. Turning time is 7.2 seconds. Max damage is 11,733. Not that bad, is it? Torpedo detection range by sea is 1.1 kilometers. Torpedo range is 5.5 kilometers. And torpedo speed is 56 knots. Not the best torpedoes, but you know, they're decent enough. They're at least probably way better than the Russian torpedoes on the Russian Tier 3 cruisers. But you know, yeah. AA, now this is probably where you're going to start seeing more better AA and stuff, and a little bit more AA on ships at Tier 3, because unlike Tier 2, there's not really much Tier 2 ships have to worry about, except if they're bomb tiers and stuff. At Tier 3 here, you definitely have to worry about aircraft carriers more often than not. You get, first off, you get 12.7 mm Browning M2 Mod 1s. You get 4 of these. Average damage per second, 14. Firing range is 1.2 kilometers. This is basically your short range anti-aircraft guns. Then you get a 28mm Mark II Mod 2. You get 2 of these. A little bit less than the other one, but okay. Average damage per second, 14. Firing range is 3.1 kilometers. These are your mid-range AA, and your last one is your long-range anti-aircraft guns. Is the 76.2 meter at Mark 10s. You get 4 of these. Your average damage per second is 8, a little bit less than the other two, which the other two gets around 14 damage. Okay. Firing range is 3 kilometers. A little bit more better, I guess you could say. Or is this, that might be actually your mid-range, the other one might be your long range. I don't know. It could be, but why would they put them in this order? I have no clue. Max speed of the ship is 36.1 knots. Turning circle radius is 330 meters. 300? 630 meters. The rudder shift time is 5.1 seconds. And then the concealment of the ship. Now this is a cruiser, so its concealment is not going to be that great, but you know, it's a cruiser. Detectability by range by sea is 10.3 kilometers. After firing your main batteries is 12.8 kilometers, and when the ship is on fire is 12.3 kilometers. Detectability by air is 6.2 kilometers. When after firing your guns is 9.2 kilometers, and when the ship is on fire is 9.2 kilometers. So it doesn't really matter if your ship's on fire or not, or you fire your guns. You're going to detect it if you're on fire or fire guns on the ship. Granted detectability range is 2 kilometers, while firing in smoke is 4.6 kilometers. Now remember this, guys. Cruisers gets a penalty if they fire in smoke. They don't stay detected, unlike destroyers will. But smoke does act like a double-edged sword, so yeah, that's why you get sonar. The armor of the ship. Well, what's covered about the armor? The armor, I mean, it's not that bad. Like I said, it's a light cruiser. This thing, the Phoenix right here, and the Omaha class are just going to get citadeled pretty hard. But let's cover some of the armor about this little ship. The bottom is 15. The fore-end plating is 10. The fore-end deck is also 10. The bottom is 15. The aft-end plating is 10 to 25. And aft-end deck is also 10. The cooling tower's bottoms are 13. Cooling tower sides is 38. Cooling tower top is 25. Side plates are 10. Top side plates are also 10. The gun side shields is 6 to 25, which there's not really many of them. Has a very good armor, except a few that's inside these little mounts on the ship. The otherward ship is 10. The plating is 13. The deck is also 13, and the otherward ship is 6. The Citadel otherward ship is 37. So basically any battleship is going to penetrate that very hard, and actually Citadel, yeah. The Citadel armor belt is 76. Okay, I mean that's a little bit better, but still, the battleships are just going to pan that Citadel so badly. The Citadel bottom is 15. The Citadel deck is 37. The Citadel outward ship is 37. The Citadel plates are also 15. So yeah, so much for the armor, because the armor is just not going to last, especially if you're giving broadside. But what's the best thing about this ship is basically its guns. American cruisers are really good with basically their guns, not so much their armor, especially the light cruisers, which that's what the Phoenix is here. But yeah, but also let's cover about the guns. You got 4 of them. You see on both the left and the right, or port and starboard, you got 2 of them mounted in these little, well, I don't know what you want to call these, but these don't turn 100% at 360 direction, as you can see. Then you have 2 on top of that, which doesn't do the same thing either, but they do point port or starboard side. And your other guns, you got 1 gun right here on this side, and then you got the same deal in the back here, as you can see there, along with 1 gun right here. Oh, I'm so sorry for that, guys. Is my phone going off? I was not expecting my phone to go off right in the middle of the video again, but well, I guess it did. I guess I want to give you guys a scare. But the torpedo tubes are actually located right here. So basically you get 2 launchers, but you get 3 torpedoes in each launcher. So basically, meaningfully, you can only launch 3 torpedoes on port and 3 torpedoes on starboard side. So yeah, but let's also talk about the captain I got on board the ship. We have as his main skill perk is Auditory Similar, sonar cooldown time 3.6 seconds. I have Burn It Down XXL, chance of HE shell causing fire is 2%, so basically I'm gonna be causing fire a lot. Then full speed ahead, max cruiser speed is 3%, or the shift time 5%. I mean, yeah, I could go for like this before it's too late for the torpedoes, but I think it's because it's a cruiser, so it's going to need the max cruiser speed and at least the rudder shift time. Sponge, which means incoming damage for cruiser, 3% armored HP, 8%, and armored repair time is 8%, which is pretty much better because incoming damage to a cruiser is going to be a big thing for cruisers in general. Maybe max movement speed or incoming for fire dispersion. So it means the dispersion time is less likely to hit you, but depends on wherever you want to do it. Then I have acoustic charm. Sonar cooldown time is 15%, sonar duration 3%, and sonar charge is 1. So this is pretty decent. I mean, you could probably go for rudder shift time, steering gear repair time, but I went for that. Mine legendary perk is by the book. Damage control party cooldown time is 3%. Damage control party duration is 2%. Incoming damage for cruiser is 20%. So that's my captain and stuff like that. I mean, if you would want to pick a captain that suits light cruisers, be my guess. Well, I don't really want to know what captains you pick if you want to, but that's the captain I pick for my American light cruisers, and you're going to be seeing this guy throughout all my American light cruisers. But you know what, guys? I think that's enough talk about this ship in the port. Let's take her out. We'll see what this ship can do, and I'll see you guys on the battlefield. So we're back, guys, on New Dawn. Yeah. This was, well, you're going to see never give your broadside to another cruiser, especially when they're firing AP. And we're not top tiered in this game, so that is pretty sad. Yeah. But we're going to be showing you guys why, if you're in a Phoenix, heck, even a Omaha, I think what happened, I think that was a Omaha, no sure, but you guys are going to wait and see what ship I'm talking about that gave his broadside. I'm thinking, should I go left or should I go right? I'm not sure where to go sometimes in the matches because sometimes, well, you just don't want to go by yourself. And this destroyer right here with me, the T-22, the German destroyer, is completely AFK. Nope, he's not AFK. Okay, I thought he was, but I guess he wasn't. Okay, I'm just looking around, see if I could like get my guns shooting over that way, maybe just in case someone spots something over there. Never know. But yeah, I decided, you know what, let's go for B because the destroyer is here. He is actually playing the game, and there's somebody camping C. Don't know what it is. I do have HE loaded. I didn't have it loaded, so I just reloaded it when I started the game. And it might be a destroyer over there because he hasn't gotten spotted yet. So, yeah. Not going over there, but I kind of want to sit right here at this island. And there's the destroyer. It's a Russian destroyer. We start firing at him, and I get spotted. And at first I didn't know until I looked over there. I see a battleship and a cruiser coming. I start shooting at this destroyer a little more, but I want to move now. I start pushing my throttle up, and I do see this cruiser right here. A Omaha, Tier 4, American cruiser, going broadside. So I fired my first HE shells. He starts turning, because I load the AP. Okay, fine. I was thinking about reloading HE, because he's now kind of angled at me. But he starts turning his broadside. Okay, I mean, That's not as bad. That AP shells didn't do anything, but right here, watch this. Omaha, boom, 4 citadels, and I switched back to HE. We killed the Omaha, which is 1 tier higher than me. A tier 4 American cruiser. Yeah, never give you broadside, guys. And there is the Italian battleship. We catch 2 fires on him. Alright, good. Does he use his damage control party? Yes, he does. And here comes a aircraft carrier. I'm wanting to sit behind this island so that way I don't get hit by the battleship because he can sit there with me. But the aircraft carrier completely misses me. He must have had a heart out for me because he really wanted me in this game. But we do knock out some of his aircraft. Our anti-aircraft guns are pretty decent. We do catch another fire on that battleship. He does shoot at us. Does he sit there? Oh, he completely missed us. It looks like maybe no. He actually gets 1 hit on us, but he doesn't sit there on us. Good, because we could have died right there. That's a battleship. And it looks like he doesn't like us shooting at him, but we still do. We fire our last shot at the guy. Give props up to the guy. He's trying to turn around. I guess he doesn't want to be set on fire anymore, but he doesn't have his damage control party, so he's actually on fire right this moment. I think I got like a 1 fire on him, so he's gonna be on fire for a little bit. We do start shooting at the Omaha over there. I do switch to armor piercing because he is broadside on. First round, completely missed. I start firing at that Omaha. We do lose a ship over there, and I do capture the point. And here comes the carrier with more aircraft. My AA guns are definitely coming out. I thought it was a dive bombers at first. It's a Russian carrier. We do get some hits, but nothing too importantly. And he misses his torpedoes. Oh, nice. So he launched torpedoes at us. Okay. We do get some penetrating shots with AP, but nothing really to write home about. That servo, completely missed. I fired only 1 shot. Switch back to HE. I'm in reverse, so yeah, the carriers are there somewhere. My destroyer friend, and he is going for him. He's definitely way out of range for my gun, so I can't really do nothing to him. And I think the battleship is still trying to shoot me. I don't know who's trying to shoot me. It could be a cruiser, but yeah, look at this carrier. 3 times he's tried to send his aircraft at me. First was dive bombers, didn't really did anything. Second was torpedo bombers. I mean, you gotta admit he was trying his best, and I'm starting to turn inwards so way I could make sure I could be a smaller target for his torpedoes. Even if so, they wouldn't do as much damage, but that definitely completely missed. For one, because he just launched in way too early. And we do see the battleship. We are starting to shoot, but that salvo completely misses that Italian battleship. My team does ask for him to be, well, hit. And I do shoot my second salvo. Completely missed again. A little bit low. And it looks like my destroyer friend might have taken out the battleship. I wasn't really paying attention at the time, and I still wasn't, so yeah. But actually in really good range for this battleship, so we start definitely shooting him up with HE again. We do catch him on fire again. Don't know if his damage control party is on cooldown. No, he's, well, it doesn't really matter right at this moment because he definitely needs is on fire even more. Up to 31,000 damage. That could have been a Citadel hit right there, but it wasn't. I'm lucky. Very, very lucky. You see him think about using torpedoes. Sorry for that, that's my dog's barking. Don't know what he's barking about. But somebody hits him with torpedoes, but he's still on fire from my fire. And he gets taken out, and that's the end of the battle. But like I said, guys, never show your side or anything to another cruiser because you are definitely going to be Citadel with this ship. But you know what, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you guys want to. And like always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.